right, Bob.
Hey, Mark, thank you.
Welcome to Dreamforce, Bob Beauchamp. Great. Exciting to have you here, Bob.
We're excited to be here. We're excited.
We can't believe it. Where are the cowboy boots?
They're back in the room.
All right. Thank you for San Francisco
sure.
clothes.
Yeah, it's a one piece.
Beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful.
That's great.
Bob, we've talked for a couple of years about Force.com.
Right.
We've talked a little bit about how you are the leader in IT service management. And maybe there could be a match between cloud computing, Force.com, BMC, and IT service.
Absolutely.
And you called me a few months ago and you said, Mark, I got it. So would you just tell all these are my, by the way,
right.
These are my 8,000 closest friends.
Hello, friends.
Would you please tell them what you told me and what is happening here today?
Sure, Mark. Basically, Mark and I had lunch almost 2 years ago. And the concept was, there's going to come a day when the service desk becomes really almost a life cycle manager for managing cloud. It's going to become the cornerstone of cloud management, and we're going to do that together.
What is the service desk,
okay.
Bob? What does that mean? Because
you got it.
Okay, great.
So here's what happens. So think about it this way. The whole concept that you created of cloud computing is the idea.
I didn't create it,
well,
but
you got a lot to do with it, Mr. Gore.
Thank you.
But anyway, the concept, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The concept of it is that you request a service, right? Nobody wants to deal with all the infrastructure, all those servers and all that storage. They just want the service. I had CIO of one of the biggest banks in the world say to me one day, I've got 30,000 servers. I hate all of them. All I care about is the 100 services that IT delivers to its customers. All I want is you to help me manage those services. So the concept with cloud computing is to do exactly that, right? Eliminate all that complexity. I just want a service. So in any enterprise, large or small, based on anybody's best practices, where do you go to request a service? You go to the service desk. That's where that's where any best practices model. You go to the service desk, I need a service. Something goes wrong. Well, in the parlance, we call it an incident. Where do you go to report an incident with a service? You go to the service desk. You want to change. Where do you go? You go to the service desk. That's where you do it. It's really managing the life cycle of the service that you deliver on the cloud or elsewhere from one platform, and that's the service desk.
Well, that is fantastic. Now, that vision is tremendous. How many people here in this room have a service desk already or know what Bob is talking about service desk? Well, it looks like you got a lot of people here interested in this concept.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting about it is that almost, BMC, as you mentioned, is one of the largest software companies in the world. We're by far the largest in service desk, by far. And
How far?
I'd say double would be fair. Okay?
Texas size far? Is that what we're talking about?
Not that big, Mark.
Whoa.
Not that big.
Okay.
More like Alaska.
Oh,
but anyway,
right.
So I would suggest to you that, Mark, that one of the things that when you and I were talking 2 years ago was that the price points that these large enterprises could deal with, they would want to invest in people and resources and infrastructure and really build a very sophisticated service desk. And in a sense, it gave these large companies a competitive advantage. What you and I talked about 2 years ago at that lunch at that restaurant here in San Francisco is with the cloud, with Force.com, if we were able to bring it together, we could drive the price points way down.
I love this.
Way down.
Okay, now the thing is, California's not the show me state, Bob, but Dreamforce is.
Yes.
So, show it. Let's see it.
You got it. Greg,
come on out. Greg, welcome. Please welcome Greg.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, Greg. So, Greg, tell us what's going on over here. What's happening with this service desk vision on Force.com?
Well, what I'm going to show you today, Mark, is I'm going to give you a background of what happens when a customer contacts the service desk and requests help from the service desk on a particular solution.
All right, let's see it. I don't see anything on my screens. Why not?
Here it is.
Where is it? Oh, wow, fantastic.
So
the big thing behind you.
Got it.
Have you ever wondered what happens behind the scenes when you contact the help desk? Well, I'm excited today to show you what's available now on BMC's Service Desk Express, built on the Force.com platform. I'm going to give you an example of John, who contacts the service desk, unable to access his mail server. What you're seeing here is the dashboard that a support staff would use to begin to solve that issue. The dashboard is designed to help the support staff quickly and easily solve issues. This gives them access to the tools that they need right at their fingertips.
Now, this is fantastic. So now, this is a Force.com app, is that right?
Yes, sir. Built right on the application.
By the way, Mark, built in only a few weeks. We were able to bring what you're seeing here today in less than 2 months because of the power of the Force.com platform.
That's fantastic. All right. Congratulations, Bob. Let's see it.
Some of the tools that are available is the ability to search based on common problems, as well as see broadcast of system-wide alerts, which are pertinent to the calls that are coming into the service desk. The dashboard is available to be personalized for each support staff to be able to see what they want to see. I've shown you just by simply dragging and dropping how that works. Incidents and tasks are based on priorities. These are based on service level agreements that are business priorities within your environment. These service level agreements allow the support staff to meet those priorities, improving customer satisfaction.
Wow.
Let's take a look at an incident, Mark. So John contacts the support desk unable to access his mail server. The support staff has access to additional tools, such as the client details, that allows the support staff to know who they're talking to. Mm-hmm. Within the incident, you can see that John is unable to access his mail server. The support staff, based on the system broadcasts, understands that they've got a mail server that's down, and you can see that here. What they have to determine is if John is connected to that mail server. Using our configuration item tool, they can see which systems are connected to John's computers. They can drill down into that information, and as you can see, indeed, John is connected to the mail server that's down.
Now, those are fantastic graphics. Is that something that you already had written there in the BMC product?
We developed this natively on the Force platform.
What are you using, Visual Force?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. That is great. Wow.
So let me quickly...
I said it because they didn't say it, really. Okay.
Knowing that John is connected to the server that's down, they enter the resolution into the ticket, and they can notify John that the server is down and that IT is working on it. Based on the visual indicators at the top of the screen, you can see that the status has moved from in process to closed, allowing the service desk to quickly move to their next task and finish working with other customers.
Beautiful. Now let me tell you, this is great. I'm sure everybody agrees. This is fantastic. Home run.
It's awesome.
So what's your experience here building this as this time? You're getting ready for deployment maybe of a customer, beta, early customers, or where are we?
We're planning to release Mark in Q2 of 2010, but I can tell you that our experience thus far has been phenomenal building on the Force.com platform.
Why is that? Is there anything in particular about it?
The Force.com platform provides an incredible platform of which we build upon our product and knowledge. We can take our expertise and not worry about the infrastructure, but build our expertise into the product itself.
Are there other apps that you could see BMC building besides this?
We absolutely see a great vision for the future, Mark.
Wow, that's just unbelievable. Thank you so much. Great job. Bob,
Mark,
all the way from Texas.
Thanks
Great
very
job.
much.
Please thank Bob Beauchamp.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Unbelievable. And guys, please come by their booth. Please go see Bob. If you have trouble getting a hold of Bob, email me. I've got Bob's personal email address. I'll forward it to Bob. Unbelievable job, BMC Software. Now one of the leaders in cloud computing in Service Desk. Pretty awesome.